La 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 la. Hi guys, so I was just getting my order from Superbalist. This is from Mango. I had ordered a dress. I don't know, was I ordering it? I don't know what was going on, but I had it in a extra small. I don't know. Extra small versus my bum does not work. So I went in and I got an exchange for a small. So let's see how it fits. First package for the year. I also ordered that dress, you guys, from, excuse me, I may look a mess. I also ordered that dress from Poetry, and I ordered a few other ones from Zara, and then I also ordered one from Forever New, which, to be honest, I just feel like, what's up? Anyways, I just feel like it's a bit of an overkill. Jan is here, so I just wanted to, I don't know, I'm thinking of returning it. I don't know. Let me just see. I don't know. Because that one from Forever New was like 2.4. I really liked it, and I ordered it, to be honest, for December because I thought we were going to go on the trip. I'll explain. But yeah, we were meant to go on a trip for a few days, and so I had ordered like a total of 4 dresses and two pairs of shorts. Those I'm keeping, but the 4th dress, I think I'm going to return it because I think that 2 grand I'm just gonna save, actually just put in my savings and just return it. I think my husband will be impressed with this move. Anyways, let's go see how this dress looks. Tra-la-la-la. Tra-la-la. So it is this really simple wrap dress. See, I got this for, okay, can't remember how much it was, but yeah, it's perfect because I have a date with my man. I've got a date with my man on Saturday, so perfect. Cute. Just gonna wear a bra situation here. I'll show you properly when I style it. But yeah. Hello. Okay, so I got flowers from my husband. Let me put back my ring. You guys, I've got this habit of taking off my ring when I'm cooking. I don't know if that's a thing. Especially when I'm chopping. I know nothing will happen to them, but I don't know, it's just... By the way, did I show you the ring? I think that angle is better. Did I show you the ring? I'll show you just now. I just want to get rid of these so that I can have my new ones. I think I'm going to be onto that with spectacles very soon. I think my time is near. I was just trying those on to see the kind of frame that I would want if I decide to. My eyes get strained a lot, obviously because of, now it's back to work, laptop all day, every day. Weekends are studying, and even mostly during the week. So I think I just spend a lot of time on my laptop. I'm going to have to get spectacles at some point. I've just been attributing my eyes getting strained in the last year. I've just been thinking it's probably because of just lack of sleep. But now I'm starting to wonder if I should go for an eye test. And so sometime soon I'm gonna go. Anyways, let me not blab. I'm sad to be getting rid of these because I actually like them, but look how they get. Do you see the mold? Yeah, let me get rid of these. You guys, is it bizarre that I wear this robe? My bridal robe. Is it just a bizarre thing? I don't get it. Do you see it? I don't get it. Like my husband just keeps laughing at me every time I walk out the room. I guess he's probably laughing at the drama. You know, it's like so dramatic just for every day, but I'm still in my bridal bubble, and that's why I'm wearing it. And I don't have a satin robe, so that's why I wear it. And I think Liz is definitely upping their game. Sorry. Saying I think they're definitely upping their game with just their selection for these arrangements. I mean, you would have never gotten that kind of flower from Woolworths as well as these. I don't even know what they're called, and I love flowers so much. I should know. But yeah, I'm just really impressed with, you know, the arrangements lately. The size, not really. They can increase ilando, pricing yabo, and just have different kinds of sizes, you know. I know they have smaller bunches, and these are the bigger ones. They work for, like, you know, just like how my husband does it, where he gets me flowers every other week, right? They work for that kind of setting, not like, I'm sure you wouldn't want the biggest bunch every other week. So I guess it's for that. But I do think they should just make a slightly bigger bunch just for them to be a little bit more fuller. That would be really nice. But I love them nonetheless. Flowers just make me so happy. Nothing like flowers. Love them. Done. Now I'm just gonna have more water and then call it a night, you guys. This is actually very cute. Let me bring it up a little bit. So let me show you my ring. Funny story. I was actually supposed to tell you guys about this on the sit down I was supposed to do about how he proposed, right? I think it was in 2020 was when we used to just joke around, and like he would ask, and I would just say I'd like show him the kind of rings I'm into, you know, like just so he gets it, you know, just for if in future marriage was in the cards for us. And that's how we used to phrase it. If marriage is in the cards for us, these are the kinds of rings I like. I'm very simple, and I think I found the perfect ring one time. I was browsing, I think it was Instagram. I saved that ring. I still have it. I sent it to him, right? No, it can't be 2020, you guys. I think it was actually early 2018. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was 2018 I did. Did he not get the exact same ring designed? It's got a nice, don't know if you can see, this detail around these diamonds. Oh my gosh, I cried. I did not realize until he actually just told me about the process of getting it designed and everything. And he's like, did you see your detail? I looked, I was like, wait, what? You actually had it made exactly the way I wanted it, size, everything. So yeah, we got that. And then the second one being my band. Do you guys want me to go into detail about the carat, the size, and the kind of diamond and whatnot? This is the band. And together, they look like this. Oh, stunning. That's my ring. Love it. Love, 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 love. I always say to my people that I'm not like price obsessed, you know. I'm not like, it doesn't really matter, but to know just how much, I don't know, for me, when I actually really saw when I saw the ring certificate, I was like, wait, what? Because he was like, here's the certificate, get it insured. And I was just like, no, because you know how I think. I thought smaller rings mean more reasonable or cheaper. That's what I thought. I thought big diamonds and these really big cuts mean they are the ones that are like more on the pricey side, obviously because they're massive. So I've never really, I don't know, I just did not think that the worth of my ring, it shocked me. I won't lie. I was like, wait, what? And I don't know, I just feel like, yo, this guy, I appreciate this so much. And I just, for me, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know how to explain it. I was like, yo, he did really well. I think that's what I felt. I felt like that without having known how much it was. But when I saw that, I was like, ooh, oh my gosh, okay, all right. So it's just that thing of, you know, your person doesn't have all the money in the world, but he's so generous, you know. And I think that's what I felt. I was like, this is a very generous thing. It's a very nice gesture. It's a big one for me. So you can imagine, I was like, sheesh, like, I even thought as far as, man, like, when did you even get to save the money for this? And he was just giggling. He did not answer me. But yeah, no. Yeah. His one was actually also like, it was, maybe it was after I heard how much bands are for men. And I was just like, my husband is bougie. But anyways, so we decided we're gonna get one of those. Apparently there's like bands for like $5,000, you know. So we're gonna get those so that he uses that as his everyday ring. And then he also got the silicone ones for obviously for training and when he's playing and stuff. But yeah. So happy. So yeah, the price doesn't really matter, but it does give you that bit of it's a nice feeling to know that, you know, he was willing and prepared to spend that kind of money. Not gonna lie, you know. So it's nice. I even forgot the cut and the size and the what but he knows it off by heart. And to show you he was so proud of himself, he kept like telling me about it and explaining how they and how he got my ring size and all of that. And the lady actually reiterated what he was telling me when I went in for the band. She told me, she's like, yo, dude, I've never actually met anyone with such tiny, this finger size. She's like, literally, I've never actually worked with anyone with such small fingers. So it was very funny. Anyways, if I do get to do that sit down on how he proposed, I don't think I will, because the wedding series is like over. But yeah, I would talk about just, you know, how exciting that was for him. He really enjoyed just getting it for me and just getting what I like. You know, he could have gotten what he thought I liked. And thank God we had those conversations back then. So ladies, maybe it doesn't. And it was funny when we were doing it, like, you know, one day and then you show him, right? It was very like, I doubt we will even get there at the time when I was showing him these rings, right? But when I saw this one, I was like, this is the one. And still, I was like joking, I put laughing faces and stuff. And he was probably responded with laughing faces as well. But years later, I'm wearing my dream ring. God is good. God is good. Anyways, you guys, I'm calling it a night. I'm gonna have green tea. Probably watch one more episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and then I'll call it a night. So, good night, you guys. First lunch for the year with my husband. Kolanak is always a good idea, right? And the last time we checked, I really want to buy this for the house, my love. Thank you so much. No, this is Slovakian. Yo, my husband is glowing. My love, what's in it? China still with Ebu. Now it's just me and you. Your body's my party. Let's get it started. What?
That's so nice. It's like liver.
You need to say thank you so much. Yo, thank you. Finally. Your eyes, Sana. Morning. It's that time again. It's a Sunday and my husband is leaving, so I'm just helping with the in our guest room. Just packing time. Yo. My helper needs to come back. Anybody that works at Birkenstock, can you sponsor my husband? He loves Birkenstock. Done, done, done.
Not a soccer game.
Oh, soccer.
Playing in the main stadium.
That time. Hey guys. Just dropped off my hubby. I don't know. This time around, it feels. Yeah. Listen, it's never really an exciting time to be away from these guys when they travel, but this time for me feels, I don't know, I'm not grand, but I'll be fine. It's gonna take a few hours for me to just be okay with it. Yeah, I just feel like we're in our newlyweds bubble, you know. There's just been a whole lot of, you know, good stuff happening. So yeah, but I'll see him soon. This is not like one of those where they're gone for like a really long time. But it's whatever. I'll be fine. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy first Sunday. Hope you guys had a lovely one. I'm having a good one. I'm not closing the vlog today. I'll close it next week. It's work tomorrow. I went back to work last week, but going in is tomorrow, which is Monday. Yeah, let me just let that sink in. Go home, watch something, rest, prepare for a new week in 2025. Let's go. I have a good feeling about this year. So I'm excited about tomorrow. Let's see what this year has in store for us. Okay, you guys, see you the next time I pick up the camera. Bye. Hey, Betun. We are these people now. I'm gonna unbox. No, I'm just gonna show you our new dishwasher. Oh my gosh, I can't believe these. Hi guys, these are so freaking expensive. I'm like, excuse me, but we pay for convenience, so let's go. I'm done washing dishes. It was that or we're getting back a full-time helper, like a helper that lives with us, because I'm so done washing dishes. Like, I'm done. Anyways, I'm just unpacking. I just ate. I'm unpacking izinto that we got, and then I'm gonna call it a night, you guys. Yeah, bye.
I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space, but I need it, baby. I'm late, but I.
Look at what my husband has been reading. I don't think he finished it, but I'm just so happy that this is what he's reading. I, on the other hand, I think he got, you remember when you got me this book sometime last year? I've been slacking with my reading. I wanted to finish this. This was highly recommended by, so Apiwa's business partner's wife wanted me to read this. I have not gotten the chance to finish it, so I don't know if I should finish this and then jump over to this or just start. I just want to go back to my old ways. Guys, I'm the kind of person that reads a book for like 2 weeks and I'm done. It doesn't matter how big it is. I just want to go back to that. And yeah. By the way, this has nothing to do with what's on the title. It has nothing to do with love. Just by the way. I'll let you know about it sometime, maybe in Feb. I'll talk about this. If you want me to, let me know. So cute. So yeah, this is how I'm spending my Saturday. I'm doing an assessment for a potential job. Then it's vlogs. Yes.
Ya sabi sabi. Kaya 2배.
Ne? Okay, I think let me go this way. Okay, this is what, sorry about that, this is what we've got going so far. Okay, I think I want to do a total of 3Ks, and when I stop I slow down, so let me keep going. So I meant to say, I don't like running. I hate running. When I run, this is why when I do run, I make sure. And for me, this is a good pace. Anything more than 7, for me, it's not worth it. Why am I doing it? Might as well walk. So that's why I walk, because I don't like running. But when I do get in a run like I am now, I love for it to be, quick. And actually 7 is not even that quick. That's like my husband walking. Like okay, I can't compare, he's an athlete. Excuse me. But yeah, I want to get to a point where I do these runs and I like clock 6 seconds, around 6s. I'll get there though. I'm like way too heavy right now because we overindulged. I should have known this was gonna happen. My collarbone is gone. That's how you know. Just done the most. So anyways, let me get in 2 more Ks and then we go home. And here we are, ending it at 4 Ks. And we are at 7 something. Not bad. Not bad. Morning. Hey guys. It's a Thursday morning. I am off to a meeting. Have to be at that meeting, so let's go. After that, I'm going to pass at head office, and then after that, I'm going to go to Mall of Africa for another meeting, and then after that, I'm going to meet a friend, and then after that, I'm going to go return something at Zara. Will I be able to do all of that in one day? But yeah, this one is early morning. So hopefully by like lunchtime, I can, I don't know. Let's just see how my day goes.
Feeling vibes on vibes. I'm freaking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no you can never kill my
Chill. My pixie is due. Okay? Everything is due, by the way. It's my nails, it's my pixie, my everything. And I'm only gonna probably do that. I can't wait for my maintenance week. Hi guys. Hi, it's a Saturday. It's around about Saturday afternoon, and I'm really just having one of those Saturdays where it's slow. It's a whole lot of screen time, which is not good. I actually have not even watched TV, to be honest. I've just been on my phone the entire day, almost. I was meant to go out for lunch with my friend Sbulele, but I woke up not feeling too great, and so I just did not. I was actually also supposed to go on a morning hike with my sister-in-law. I couldn't do that either, so literally I'm just home the whole day. I haven't even had lunch, to be honest. I had a chocolate bar and water. So I'm about to see what I can make. I also feel dehydrated, so I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have this. And then we're gonna get into some of the questions you guys asked. I'm just gonna answer 3 questions. Number 1 being what criteria we used for the guests that were present at our wedding. Secondly, a lot of family members have been asking, as I said, how we are finding being married. And lastly, just our plans. What's next for us, right? So let me get into it. Let me cut this pineapple while I speak to you guys. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and, run away from the fact that as much as it wasn't that deep, yes, but there was a criteria, of course, It's not to say anyone had to meet certain, no. So for us, it had everything to do with just who we've been doing life with, right? Those are the people that we felt are just gonna enjoy celebrating with us. If you have been doing life with us, then you will enjoy being there, because for us it means you just have been a part of our journey. You understand what I'm saying? And for family, honestly, there was really no criteria, because family is family. There were cousins that I'm very close with and cousins that I'm not so close with. So it wasn't so strict when it comes to family. We were honestly just giving a lot of our family members that have not attended either of the 2 traditional weddings a chance. We were giving those who have not attended the Setswana celebration and the Xhosa one to attend this one, because a few of our family members couldn't attend both, and so this was the final kind of formal wedding that we thought, okay, this is something that's in December. It's a lot more laid back, you can attend, right? And that's how it worked out with family members. So it wasn't super strict. It was just, this person I know couldn't come, go Rustenburg or go Eastern Cape. So Johannesburg is better for most of the family members that attended, right? And then when it comes to friends, as I said, honestly, you cannot be wanting to attend my wedding, but you don't know how the last almost 5 years of me being a step parent has been. That's an example. It may be petty, but for me, that's just what it is. There were family members in Rustenburg, June 2023, that were shocked that were shocked and surprised to see Nala. They didn't even know Apio has a child. I understand we've just not been keeping up with each other like that, and that I was okay with. But for this particular wedding, my formal wedding, I felt as though this is the people that I've just been riding with, the journey of life. I know what's going on with you. We constantly check in. We talk all the time. And some people more frequent than others. That's just how it is. But at least I know that you really, really, really love me and I love you. And I want you to come celebrate with me. It was that simple. Not that complicated, not that deep. And there were people that felt as though they were meant to attend. And I actually did apologize to a few of those people, whether being friends or family, that felt as though, or that were surprised that they did not get the invitation. And I actually did apologize, and hopefully some of them did understand why. I did not explain to each and every single person that did not attend. But the ones that were brave enough, because it is a bit much to like ask someone and confront them about why was I not at your wedding. But I did appreciate and respect those who were brave enough to kind of just pick up the phone and say, hey, listen, I felt really sad that I was not at your white wedding, at your formal wedding. And I did engage those people that did want to have the conversation, you know? So yeah, it was really just that, you guys. And it was actually a very small formal wedding. It was meant to be that small. It was intentional from our side to have not more than 100 guests to celebrate with us the final leg of our wedding. We've had 2 celebrations where we felt people had the chance to attend. And so this final one, honestly, was meant to be nice and intimate. And more than anything, it's just a celebration. After us finally just doing our civil marriage and just signing, just that final, you know, sign on the dotted line. It was that. So that's how we decided. I hope I answered your question. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, to be honest, when I was actually sending out the invitations, I went into a few chats of people that I would have loved to be there, just to kind of check in how the last 6 months have been with us, right? There's a lot of people that I click with. We do live life with people and we do life with people, but some people, it's really just, you know, like, it's great when we're together, but not like enough for you to attend my wedding. I don't want you being at my wedding confused as to, wait, what's going on? Who's this? Why does this person love Rose so much? You're not gonna enjoy yourself if me and you are not that close. Some people we didn't have a choice because they're family and it was like, yeah, I have to be there kind of thing. But people that attended our wedding really love us, really ride for us, and really want us together. And so these are the people that I also just want to continue doing life with, you know, because as I said, they just ride for us, we ride for them, we love them, they love us. It's really that simple. Okay, the next question being how we are finding being married. You guys, it is lovely. It is so good, so good. It's amazing. It's been amazing. Let me tell you what it is, right? It is, especially with people like me and Apiwe that have honestly just went through life and long-term commitment, just feeling like, listen, if it's not working out, it is okay to kind of just take a step back and be like, this is not working. Like, we've been one of those people that don't necessarily believe in being in a relationship even though it's not working out. We've never viewed being in a relationship like a lung, like if the relationship ends you can't breathe. We've always just managed to know when it's not working and taking a step back. So this for us, it's like you're preparing yourself for long-term commitment. Not to say it cannot end or anything like that, God forbid, but this is a pretty big step for us. And it's just been a lot of deeper feelings of love between us. Obviously, it probably is heightened by the wedding experience. I get that, and that's gonna wear off at some point. But what I do know is there's just going to be leftover feelings of just a deposit of things that we've deposited in this time of just feeling such deep and intense affection for one another. That's what's going to carry us. We're going to ride the wave of just having been in this moment together. It is lovely. The SEX is intense. I love it. It's amazing. That's just what we've been doing. We've been enjoying just being in this nice bubble of intensity, honey. The feelings also just come from opening yourself up for long-term commitment. You are subconsciously just opening yourself up. I know it sounds crazy, especially if we've been together for such a long time, but that final, I promise you, I don't know how to explain it, but you are opening yourself up to spending the rest of your life with this person, and that is so reassuring, and you're just at ease. And I don't know how to explain the feeling. It's just good. It's really good. Highly recommended. Let me tell you, for us, the year that Apio proposed was 2022 in December. After that, we had a lot of conversations about what the next step for us looks like, and the next step being marriage, right? And so I think during that period, I thought, oh my gosh, being engaged, this means a lot of what we see on TV. We had those really uncomfortable conversations with the help of a therapist, just on what Apio was like, Rose, don't expect for there to be these magical changes. I'm gonna be the same Apio way. Of course, I'm going to better some of the areas that you're not happy with, but don't expect this big change after marriage. And those were the really long, good chats that we had in that period. And so I knew how we both wanted marriage life to look like, right? That's number one. Number two, secondly, you guys, the changes will be there for the longevity of the marriage. And so that's what's true about after the wedding. You need to sort of just ease into the roles because the changes will be there. And by changes, for us, we had defined what or how that looks like, right? For example, Apio has always just been hands-on with whatever that has to do with his job, right? I have never packed his lunches, of course, because they eat at the union. When they go to training, they get lunch, breakfast, and. So I've just never been the person to pack his lunches. When he goes on tour, I've never really been one to, he's very hands-on. He's particular, he actually wants his things to be a certain way. So that is why I've just never really bothered. I'll be there, but the actual packing and stuff, he does it himself. If you do it, he's gonna come back and redo it, because I know there's always just something that he wants a certain way. So it's always been that way. But funny enough, the other day when we were packing, I found that he opened up about how it does make him feel good for me to sort of just, for me to be, like what I'll do is I'll ask, what else do you need? Or just to remind him to go down a checklist of, have you packed this? Did you take this? What about this? And so I had been doing it, honestly, especially after he had gotten back to rugby. I had started doing it, to be honest, because I thought, Unlobolile, I'm a married woman now. Customarily at the time, I thought to myself, there is a role I need to play. And I did it without even asking if he appreciates it. And I think he even said he did not know he appreciates it. He also just, I don't know, at a later stage felt like, oh my gosh, this is actually pretty cool and he likes it. So you know what I'm saying? Those changes, I did not feel like I had to do it, and he didn't make me feel like I have to. We've just always gone through life that way. We don't have a set of things that he expects me to do. I'll try things out and I find that he enjoys them, and then it's just a thing for us. That's just how we prefer going through this journey. We don't wanna, like, I remember him saying to our marriage counselor that I don't expect Rose to cook. And we were talking about expectations, because there should be expectations to some degree, some level. I remember my therapist saying, I remember the marriage counselor lady saying, there are certain expectations that you should not be expecting from another human being, that should be an expectation that you take to God. And I agree, there's just outrageous expectations. And then there's expectations of me expecting my husband to have my back, me expecting my husband to be loyal, vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? There should be those expectations. But as far as him saying Rose has to cook, that's not his vibe. That's just how we've just never done that, and it'll never be a thing, right? I cook because that's just what I like doing. I enjoy cooking, and it is actually a love language that he likes to receive. So, things just work out like that for us. It's never really you have to do this. As a man, you have to do this. As a woman, you have to. It just works out that way eventually. And I like that no one is forced to do what they're not comfortable doing. So yeah, that's just us. What's beautiful about the journey is that we are also just open to learning, and we're opening ourselves up to a lot of other things that are just going to bring a lot of good changes for the longevity of the marriage. It's a good thing for your partner to want or to be intentional about just doing something the way that you prefer it being done. So we are opening ourselves up to that, and it's lovely. It's just been a few days, you guys, and it's like 20-something days of being formally married, 20-something days of me being Mrs. Janky. I've honestly felt like I'm married since he went to go ask for my hand when he paid lobola for me in Rustenburg. Because you understand, that was me being married. The minute he paid for us, that was the celebration, and it was us being customarily married. I get that. However, I've felt married since then. I've explained to you guys before what that meant for us. But yeah, this is it, it's probably, and you remember I did tell you, it's probably because I'm Mrs. Janky now. So that's why it just feels, very final, right? There's a lot I could say, and there's actually a lot I want to say, but I'm minding time. This is probably 8 minutes long already, and I don't want to blab on. I know you guys don't like this. Let me get into the final thing that I wanted to speak about. What is next for us? What's next for us as of 2 days after the wedding was our honeymoon. We, on Christmas Day, I think, had the chat. In fact, let me not lie and say this is what I wanted. This is what my husband proposed. And I did not like it, but I was hearing him out. I think I took a few days after we had spoken to kind of just digest it and for it to make sense to me. So we were meant to go on our honeymoon sometime this year. Money is saved up for that, but we had a few more months of saving the kind of amount that we had agreed on, right? So what hubby suggested was that we look at taking a break. You know what? I appreciate that he thought that like that for us this year. In the moment, I did not like it. I was like, hell no, I'm getting my honeymoon. There is money for it, most. I know we're not yet there. We were probably going to save 6 more months before we go on our honeymoon. But still, I felt like we had started, and why should we abort mission? And he was like, Rose, if you think about it, the last 3 years have been us just making these really big financial commitments. I just would like us to be a little bit more, I just want us to relax this year. You know, it could be just half of the year, but let's just enjoy life for now. Number one. Number two, the biggest thing that he mentioned was, let's reinvest into our stuff, like some of our properties or whatnot. So that's what we're going to do with the money that we were meant to go on the honeymoon with. Without telling you guys a lot, it's obviously like personal and it's between me and him, what our plans are. But that's pretty much what we're going to do. We're going to use the money towards something else that's just going to secure the future for us, or that's just going to mean we are better off in the future. And yeah, we'll see the honeymoon at a later stage. We'll probably go 2026. I don't know. That also depends on what God wants for us. Another thing that's next for us, we're thinking of growing the family. Again, that is, you know, I don't want to get much into that. That's also just me and God. Let's see what God, the plans that I have versus what God wants for me. Let me not speak more about that. What's also next for us is major joint purchases. We've never done those before. What we've done, especially when we moved to Durban, we started afresh with furniture, right? And we both had contributions to what we currently have, but we have just never had major, like big joint purchases. So that's what we're gonna do. Again, we have conversations through things, and so I cannot tell you what this purchase will be or is, but yeah, that's what's next for us. As well, we are at a place where, and my husband has always wanted to do this, where we are like, what's the dual household income? I've always just said, you do your responsibilities, I do mine. After that, when like responsibilities are done, what you do with your money after that, it's really up to you. And we will probably continue with that, but what I know is we have plans, and so we have to kind of just work together with regards to what needs to be done. Even with just responsibilities like our daughter, we've never really said, you pay for this, I pay for this. We are flexible enough to, we've always just, you do what you have money to do. If Rose wants to pay for school fees, she does. If Apio says, oh my gosh, Nala's extramurals will be taken care of this month, that's just how we've been rolling. And obviously there's more structured responsibilities in the home, like the bigger things he'll do, and then I'll do the smaller things, which honestly, that affords me a lot of flexibility with my finances, with my savings, personal savings, and just what I'm able to get. When I was living alone, I didn't have a lot of expenses. I had my apartment, which was like what? It was like 6 point something at the time, or was it 7 grand? My car, I had a very small car, a very reasonable car. And so that was a choice, because I knew my apartment was that much. My car had to be really, really, really like reasonable. Insurance, and obviously all these other tracker, life insurance, blah, blah, blah. All of those things for me were manageable because I was alone. My groceries were very, 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 very like reasonable as well. And I still shopped at Woolies, but I did not spend a lot of money because I was alone. You know, it was cute. It was a time in my life, a time of solitude, and I was doing life in a very manageable way. Thank God I'm still afforded that kind of, I can still do what I want to do. And if it's buying a handbag that is a little on the pricey side of life, I can, because I know my husband will back me, you know. So that's what's nice about just doing life with someone. If I do want something pricey and I find that, for example, if I find that it's going to be very like, you know, I save up for things, and up here, well, like I'll go to him and I'm like, my love, for example, I want a Neverfull, right? I want a Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I've never done a big purchase like that before. It is pricey for me, honestly. That's very pricey. I've never done anything that big, especially when it comes to things like that. Like big things for us, it's assets, furniture, blah, 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 blah. We don't mind spending that kind of money when it comes to such things. But for like handbags and stuff, we've never gotten that far. But I do want a Neverfull. I remember up here saying, how much can you put towards the Neverfull? And that's just how he treats things when it comes to me wanting things. Like he'll ask me, how much do you have? If I want something, he'll say, how much do you have? And I'll be like, I have this much. And then he's like, I'll press onto that and then you'll get whatever you want. So that's just how we've been doing things, you guys. As I said, we are open to more structured ways of doing things, but we don't want these big changes that are going to, you know, cause disagreements or differences in our union. But yeah, you guys, all of that being said, I'm loving being married to this man. He gets me, I get him. It took me a long time though to get to a point where I'm like, I get this guy. You know, I understand him. I know what he's all about. I know what he likes. I know his value system. I respect him and he respects me. So I really, I'm very happy about the decision that I made with my life, with him. Of course, I remember my sister did say, and not only my sister, but a couple of women that are, you know, just have been doing this marriage thing for a long time that I speak to, always just tell me to take it easy. And I remember my sister saying the first year of marriage and just being married generally means you don't have the luxury of sleep. You are on your knees praying. Men tend to be vulnerable in the spirit world, so it is your duty as a woman to be on your knees and pray for your marriage. Unfortunately, I don't know why it has to be that way, but that's just what it is, you guys. You are the priest of your home as a woman, and so you take that on and you run with it, and you make sure that attacks don't filter through to the love that you have with your husband. And so, hey, good why you are on your knees, baby, praying and doing other things. But listen, I look forward to a life with my partner, and I love him so much. And yeah, I hope I've answered most of your questions. If you've got any more questions that you'd like to ask, just hit me up and I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay, let's close off the vlog. Let's have my pineapple, let's have water, and let's just chill for the rest of my Saturday. It is game day, so I'm gonna watch my man playing later on. It's at 10 o'clock, which is very late, but I have nothing else to do. I'm just gonna read, I'm just gonna watch a little bit of TV and just enjoy my Saturday. I hope you're enjoying yours. Thank you for watching. Bye.